5, man. Not 6 p.m. Eastern because Brooklyn Menace pushed back UFC D for Saturday. He said he has a twist with it. We shall see. I don't even know what it is, and I'm part of the show. 10:45.
mystery.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mystery. 10:45 p.m. Eastern. Studio 17. That's going down. We had a little dry spell, and Ross came up with this amazing idea. We reviewed this legendary Bay Area MC's debut album, the Spice-1, self-titled, 1992.
Yep.
But other than that, we didn't really talk about him much. So we're doing top 10 Spice-1 songs today, man. And I'm very excited, man, because our lists are going to be different. Could be the same somewhat with some joints, but we shall find out, man. And
Yeah, we have no idea really
no idea
what's gonna happen with it. So
yeah, should definitely be interesting, man. Because Spice is one of our favorites, man.
yeah,
Definitely. So, like you always do with an artist, how I got into Spice-1. My uncle, man, he was playing at 187. He wrote so much in like fucking 93 or some shit like that. I remember. But I didn't really get into music, like I said, till 1995. So when he was playing that, I was just like, yo, this shit is fire. And Dumping Them in Dishes is the song that led me. You know what I mean? Like
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that, and I got that album from BMG, along with his America's Nightmare album, and along with Too Short, Getting Where You Fit In, the Fresh Alcoholics album. I make a big order. It's like Columbia House is the same shit where you buy like 12 CDs for a penny and some shit, and then you got to pay them back, but I never paid them, along with a slew of other people never did, but that's my first Spice-1 CDs was through them, and I just love those albums. And I went back and listen to his self-titled. I didn't get his self-titled physically till much later in life, but yeah, Spice-1 is one of my favorites ever, man. So, yeah, from that point on, Spice-1 fan. What's up, Lucia, in the chat? How you doing, girl? He said, be right back. How'd you get into Spice, Ross?
For me, it's pretty boring. I just kind of discovered him online. I think I might have heard him like accidentally before, sort of subconsciously. Maybe, because I know that my older brother had the Wu Chronicles 2, which has that song Hard to Kill on it with Method Man. That's on there.
So
I might have heard that. Yeah. But apart from that, no, I only got into him about 5-6 years ago, but he was one of those ones. He was like Esham for me. Like when I first heard him, I was blown away, and got into him quickly after that. The first full album I heard from him was actually 1996, which is one of his I would say is his most underrated album. That's
the album
people
is
don't talk about it.
Fucking good.
Yeah, so I won't talk too much about the first song that I heard because I'll get to that on my list. So yeah.
Oh hell yeah. Yeah, Ross. I want you to start it off, man. So what do we got for number 10 on the top 10 Spice-1 songs?
Number 10, I have a song from his third album, America's Nightmare, and it's You Can Get the Gap for That. This is a song that was actually produced by Spice-1 himself. He doesn't have many production credits, but the ones that he does have are pretty amazing, including this song. He also did 187 Proof, off his first album. But You Can Get the Gap for That. That's one of the most darkest, hardcore songs on America's Nightmare. Because America's Nightmare, production-wise, a lot of it's quite smooth and mellow.
Yeah.
But You Can Get the Gap for That. It's grimy, it's dark, and I just love. He just rips that song so well, and there's a really cool bit where he says, I'll make you, I'll blast you and make you rise like Casper or something like that. And straight as he says that, a synth comes in. It kind of sounds like a ghost over the top of it. I just thought that was so brilliant. And yeah, that's just kind of how I think that anyway. But I think it's on purpose. And yeah, it's one of those really good songs that I don't really hear people talking about. So that's my number 10 is You Can Get the Gap for That. That's from America's Nightmare.
Dope. That spoiler alert, which everyone knows anyway. I say it 1,000 times. America's Nightmare is my favorite Spice-1 album, bro.
Yeah.
I just fucking love that album. Like though, like that. I still have the same CD I got in 1999 when I got it. You know, around that time frame.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to get now.
The DMG order, yeah. And I want that vinyl. Shout out to Kyle. We're just talking about him. You know Kyle that did Mortal Kombat with us. Yeah, he just posted that like yesterday. I'm like, ooh,
Oh
that
wow.
shit is fire. Yeah. So yeah, man. Your number 10, Ross. My number 10 is Dumping Them in Ditches, man. You know, the first song that got me hooked. The video was dope. Black and white shit, if I remember.
Yeah, I watched it
Shit.
recently. Yeah.
Yeah. Just a dope ass track. Dope ass chorus. Fucking on my second favorite Spice-1 album, 187 he wrote. Gangsta shit. Like Spice-1, he's the type of MC that, you know, you believe what he says. You know what I mean? Like there's no studio gangster here, bro. There's no studio gang. There's some real shit. East Bay Gangsta for real. He's gonna fucking body you and dump you in a ditch. You believe it, and it's just a banging fucking song. Shit is it's catchy. You know what I mean? Love it to death. So my number 10.
So grimy for a lead single. It's so grimy.
It's grime. That's why I think when Thug Life Volume 1 didn't get its full release, it was on Jive, but Jive can release gangster shit like this. It makes no sense.
It makes no sense. Maybe it was Interscope more. I don't know. Because I know they were involved.
Oh, yeah, Interscope. Yeah, my bad. But, yeah, man, Dumping Them in Ditches. Top tier Spice song, man. Number 10.
Yeah, so next one for me. At number 9, we've got the song Sucker Ass Niggas of 1996, which is actually a remake of the classic Sucker MCs of Run DMC's first album. I think this is one of the greatest hip hop covers ever. I think
I agree.
The way he flipped it, it's like a lot of it uses a lot of the same lyrics from the original as a template, but he makes them more gangster, and he does it so well. And beat wise, it's like the same drums that just like that shit knocks hard. Even the original one, just like that drum beat, that just it bangs. And what Ant Banks did, he was the producer on the Spice-1 version. He just added some extra like kind of synths over it. Yeah. Like it just sounds awesome. And that's featuring G-Nut as well. R.I.P. to him. He passed away a few years ago from 187 Fact. And he spit a really dope line because in the Run DMC song, it's like, I got some mail and I went to college, but the one the Spice-1 version is like, I didn't have no mail, so I said fuck college. So it's like they just flipped it and made it more street and awesome. And it doesn't really get talked about. I could see that being like almost like a single if it was a little bit. I guess it was probably too over the top. But the thing about Spice is that he was one of the greatest as far as like cleaning his stuff up for radio. Like the fact, like if you listen to Dumping Them in Ditches, for an example, like the clean version of that, it still goes hard, even though he changed all the words. Like it still works. You know what I mean? So,
Spice-1 wasn't one of them niggas that he didn't release his clean shit with some stupid sound effects or shitty lyrics. It was dope.
Yeah, it still worked. And I just
like Gangstar. Gangstar did that too. I love edited Gangstar shit because they got like the dope sound effects that Primo did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's ill.
Yeah, because back then, like in the early 90s and like late 80s, that's what you had to do. You know what I mean? In order to get your shit on the radio. But then, like by the time the late 90s hit, it's just like, they just took the cuss words away, and I don't know. It's a lost art anyway. It's kind of a tangent, but Sucker Ass Niggas, I think that's one of the dopest covers in hip hop. It's another really good one, in my opinion. It is Exhibit's version of the Kenny Parker show that was on Restless.
Oh my God.
That is banging. He did such a good job with that too.
He did a great job with that.
Yeah. So
I love Restless, yo.
Dope album, yeah.
I want to do review one of his albums or something because
we should hit up some Exhibit. I don't think we covered Exhibit, have we?
We never covered Exhibit. We talk about Exhibit once in a while, but you need to be. he's just to some niggas. He's just the fucking pimp my ride guy, which is disgusting because that dude is incredible, yo. His first 3 albums, flawless.
Yeah, I even like his For Fun Man vs. Machine. I actually like that.
I like the Eminem song. That shit is fire. I forgot the name of it, but yeah.
Bad Name, I think it's called. Yeah.
Do Exhibit next. Something for Exhibit. All right. My number 9 top 10 Spice-1 songs is In My Neighborhood off the
My Neighborhood. Yeah.
Off that 1992 self-titled album, man. Very well known. Got a video for that, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah. This shit is dope, man. Just talking about, Oakland, the Bay Area, where he lays his head and all that shit. The fucking the life's ills, all that shit in there. Great song. What a way to start the first album. I think that's the beginning song on there.
Yep.
Such a fucking good song. I had to put it on here. Love it. Got a dope beat. Chorus is ill. Very well structured. Just perfect song, man. In My Neighborhood, off the self-titled Spice-1 album, 1992.
Yeah. Classic material. Can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
I mean, it was actually really hard making this list. I don't know about you, but I thought it was really hard.
It was dog. I fucking had a lot of shit on here that I had to take off.
Yeah.
It's my third time's the charm, I guess, because this is the third try, and I'm happy with it. This is how I do things, bro. Spoiler alert for all the people that want to know ins and outs of Speak Ya Clout. When I do a list, I fucking think, yo, what's the joints that I play when I'm bumping out and about, or I play just like what's my favorite shit that I truly, truly love, that I just go down with that. You know what I mean? So these are the 10 joints that I love so much. Even though there's other shit you love as well, I tallied it down with like the shit that I just can't get enough of, and that's why I do my list, because it was hard for me. This is my third fucking try, and it was I'm happy with it. So yeah, number 9 In My Neighborhood, amazing. What you got? Number 8, right? Yeah.
So number 8, I have The Clip and the Trigger from 187 he wrote. I believe it was the only song off that album that was produced by Ant Banks. Absolute banging Banks production. Bump, 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 ba-dum.
Fire.
Like that. It plays right the entire song for like 5 minutes. You don't get bored of that. It's amazing. And I just love Spice-1 on it. He 22 with a motherfucking beer belly. Some say I'm an OG already. Like that. He's just so charismatic and so dope. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
187 he wrote was the album. Even though his first one's amazing too, but like I feel like 187 he wrote was when he really found his voice. You know what I mean? That sort of perfect cadence. That album overall just hits you really hard. But The Clip and the Trigger, I think, is one of the greatest things he's ever done. And I love it. It's just such a great song. They kind of chill to, kind of cruise to with that beat. And he rips it. Does some of his that kind of raga style that he does so well on that song.
Yeah, that patois shit.
Yeah, which a lot of people tried to do and they sound stupid when they do.
I agree.
But he's one of the few that, you would actually believe he was from like Jamaica or something when he does it,
Oh yeah.
So that's my number 8, The Clip and the Trigger from 187 he wrote.
Dope Ross, dope pick, banging track. I love that song. And my number 8 is Jealous Got Me Strapped, featuring the late great Tupac Shakur, off the 1994 classic America's Nightmare. Like, this shit is amazing, man. I keep my hand on my gun because it got me on the run. And Pac's verse is sick, I love Pac's verse on here. He kills shit.
That paranoia shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Niggas might be after you in the hood. You got to have that thing on you because better to have it than not to have it. You feel me? That's what I go by. And this shit is so ill, The interview, the intro to it, Fox like, Spice, here's some niggas, yo. That's like,
hit that shit.
We got niggas going now. Yeah, fire, dog.
And the piano that song is so good.
Piano is fire, man. It's a great fucking track. It's like Spice and Pac, man. I would love a whole album with those dudes in like 94, 95 would have been fucking banging. But
Yeah, it's such a shame because most people, including us, probably think of Spice 1 and Tupac as like really good friends. Like they were tight. You know what I mean? They done
yeah,
a
they
lot
were.
of shit together, but they didn't. They don't have actually that many songs together. It's a bit of a shame in that
Yeah,
regard.
that shit is banging. Though. Like
Yeah.
such a good fucking song. It's my number 8. Just Got Me
Yeah.
Strapped featuring Tupac.
So
America's Nightmare, 1994.
at number 7, I've got "Peace to My Nine" off the self-titled
The
album.
first album, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely love it. Samples One Nation Under a Groove. Can't go wrong with that. Banging, funky beat. He just spits, his typical gangster shit over it so well. It's one of those songs that you never get bored of. It's my second favorite song off the first album. And I just absolutely love it. It's one of those songs I never get bored of. He's just one of the most underrated of all time. Like we always say this, but people at large just don't talk about Spice like that. But he's one of the most underrated of all time. Just like his flow and the way he's able to kind of mix it up as far as like "Peace to My Nine" is just one of those great kind of like braggadocio, like keeping it real tracks. But just the way he does it, not many people can do it better than him. And
I agree.
Over that production, what can you say? That I'm pretty sure Banks did that one, and it bumps. Even though that's an album from '92, a lot of albums back then weren't sounding so hot. With exceptions like obviously the Chronic sounds amazing and stuff like that. But that's another album that sounds dope.
Yeah, it does. It does sound good for its time. You know what I mean? The self-titled Spice-1 album, yeah. Dope ass. That's one of the albums that I used to see back in the day in the record stores and never got. So I'll get it next time. But thank God I got it now because I think it's still out of print. I don't know, but
yeah, it is.
Super classic album, man.
Definitely. So that's my number 7 pick. "Peace to My Nine" of the self-titled album.
Oh yeah. And my number 7, oh man, one of my favorite Spice-1 songs ever, man. "The Murder Show," featuring MC8 off 187. He wrote 1993.
Yep.
Classic. This shit is crazy, man. Just like it's like two West Coast gangster rappers spitting that murderous shit. Some tag teaming AK-47 to your brain type shit. Perfect song. Love it. Man, see, 187 might be it's my second favorite, but sometimes I want to say it's my favorite, dog. I don't know. It's hard.
It's my favorite, yeah.
Yeah, and I ain't mad about that because that shit is perfect. And tracks like this and, everything else is just amazing. But "The Murder Show," MC8 and Spice just killing shit. Great song, man.
Yeah, I love the video for that too.
Yeah, it's a dope video.
With
Hell
them
yeah.
chilling in the cinema and stuff, and they're playing clips, I believe, from other Spice-1 songs on the big screen.
Yeah.
And of course, that would be the kind of start of their like kind of epic relationship with each other because they've done so much stuff since then together.
Yeah, they did an album together too, didn't they? I never peeped it.
They've done like 2 albums together, yeah.
Yeah.
I have the first one just because I got it. I got it cheap, you know what I mean. If something's the right price, I'll get it. If it's an artist that I like, it's okay. It's not that good. But,
now, if it was then, imagine if it was like 93. Oh my god!
Exactly. I mean, I love the song they did together on MC8's album, "Nothing But the Gangster" with Redman as well. Oh, that's a fantastic song.
God, yes, it's fine. Yeah, so number 7, "The Murder Show," also on Grand Theft Auto, correct?
Yep, 5.
5? Yeah. I had to string my memory for that one. Yeah, that's fucking amazing. "The Murder Show."
The clean version of "The Murder Show" is just called "The Show."
Wow, what is this fucking Russell Simmons 95 Def Jam shit?
Yeah, if you watch the clean version, they put like a gunshot over, the murder. It's whack. Yeah.
Oh man, that's whack.
But yeah, that's another really grimy song though. Like the lyrics, like "dead body chucker, quick to kill a motherfucker." Like that shit is, oh man. And he like something about scorching bodies and shit. It's like wow, like they just held nothing back, even though it's like a single that everyone loves. It's crazy. You don't get that anymore.
You don't, man. That shit is incredible, dog. Like, oh, it's amazing. The Murder Show, my number 7. Yeah. 27 wrote.
Number 6 for me, I've got The Mind of a Sick Nigga. This is off 1996.
Oh my God.
This is one of the darkest songs they've ever done. Like 1996.
Hey, yo, Ross, fuck it. Oh. Yo, that's my... Yo. My number 6 too, bro. Let's just do it together. Might as well,
that's
right?
Amazing.
Look, and just so you know, my nigga, I ain't bullshitting.
Amazing. So yeah, 1996 is an album that occasionally it's his darkest album overall, and it occasionally creeps into horrorcore, and this is definitely a horrorcore song.
They're all gonna laugh at you.
And that the production, this is done by Bosco. He's like more well known for like working with E40 and stuff like that later on. Yeah, same here. And but this is such a creepy, dark song for him. Like it's not really in his normal kind of wheelhouse. And that synth when it comes in, it starts that and then the bass comes in, boom, boom. Like it's so dark. Like that's such a dark beat, and he absolutely rips it. It's amazing.
They're all gonna laugh at you. That shit is fire, bro.
It's amazing. It's one of those songs, again, like that album in general, very slept on. No one talks about that.
No one talks about it. Love Mine. It's so dope we had that. That's now our number 6. Like, great minds think alike, bro.
Yeah, I mean, that's the closest thing to devil, like, dark, wicked shit. So, number 6, 666, it's all linked. So, but yeah, incredible song.
Shit is fire, bro. 1996 is amazing.
It is.
No one talks about that, you're right.
Anything to add to that, or are you ready to move on?
Yeah, man, it's just amazing song, man. Dark. I had to put that as one of my favorite songs, man. This shit is fucking banging.
Yeah.
Great track.
It's one of those dark songs, but it still bangs. It still kind of fulfills that as well.
And to sample that fucking Kerry shit, you know? I'm gonna laugh at you. This shit is fucking fire, dog. Like, yeah, it's great. And like, even in the E40, I think we had some shit on the same number or whatever. But yeah, to have this as no, both on number 6, that just tells you great minds think alike, man. My number 6 nigga, dog.
Yeah.
You know?
Good song.
Yeah. All right.
So we both had the same one for number 6. Now for number 5, I'm going back to the first album. I'm going with that Young Nigga. That song is amazing.
Yeah, it's a great song, yeah.
We had when we were kind of coming up with the idea for this episode, I was playing some Spice-1 shit, and this was one of the songs I played. And I just absolutely love the song. It's my favorite song off the first album. Fantastic storytelling throughout this track, just talking about the things that he gets up to. And he just paints such a vivid picture of sort of life on the streets and being a hustler, trying to make $1 out of, 15 cents, that kind of stuff. He just does it so well. That beat as well. I think it samples that Mothership Connection, isn't it? Yeah, that's, you can't go wrong with that.
One of the greatest albums of all time as well. The Parliament shit, I love that shit. So yeah.
And
great song.
Yeah, it's just a phenomenal track. Yeah, it's my favorite. Like I said, my favorite off that album. And you can't go wrong with it.
Oh no,
so good.
We're only 24 minutes in, but yo, Ross, I'm highly enjoying this episode, bro. It's
So
like,
thank you.
yeah, because Spice needs his flowers, bro. You know.
He does. He does. You know, he's as far as I don't even want to say West Coast. I think period. He's one of my favorites. Period. You know,
All right, yeah.
regardless.
Oh yeah. All right, my number 5. Going back to that first album. Coon on the corner with a cellular phone. You can tell.
You can tell that the East Bay
was
wasn't
his
so
home. More male than the rest of the
bushes
bushes.
because he's got a
He's got
Tech 9 in the bushes.
That 187 proof, baby.
Don't,
That shit.
Don't.
So clever to use all the liquors as like street niggas. That's such a clever fucking shit. Amazing song, dope video. Shit was ill, man. I love 187 proof, man. That beat is crazy. And the way he told the story, like I said, with all the liquors and shit like that, fucking dope as hell, man.
Yeah,
love
it's amazing
track.
how you did that. Absolutely.
Yeah. Dope song. Love it.
Yeah, classic.
In my top 3 off the fucking first album. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's so hard because like the first album is amazing too. Just
it is.
Like it's all bangers. So
to come out the gate with a fucking stellar debut, and then continue with like 4 more fucking crazy albums, like you know, it's just dope.
Yeah, pretty much like 1 year after another as well.
Yeah,
there's like not much of a gap between the two.
So, what do you say? He said the nigga was like, what do you say? Let me think. He's like, E and J knew the night they'd come with 2 fat niggas named Bacardi and Ron.
Yeah.
That shit was ill, yo. That's a dope track. Definitely in my top 3 off that album.
Yeah, it's iconic.
First. Yeah. So, yeah, my number 5, 187 Proof of the 1992 debut album. What up, Blake? What up, my homie Still City Down with my Bender Boy brethren in the motherfucking house. What up, Doobie? Shout out to the chat.
Hell yeah. Thank you, everyone, for showing up and showing love.
Oh, yeah.
At number 4, I've got a song that we've already talked about. Well, you already talked about, Mike. It's Dumping Them in Ditches.
Oh.
EA Ski, CMT, banging production. One of the illest, like, you know, gangster rap songs ever. I think it's absolutely amazing. Here comes the pigs banging on my door, yelling some shit about that 5.0. They must have seen me kill that man. I've run off in a hurry with the gats and the murder and the money. Yeah, we did it dirty, something like that. And yeah, such a dope song.
And that chorus, like I said before,
187 dumping up in ditches. A fat Nina for the player hating bitches. 187, they wrote another motherfucking walk by in your hood. Like, he just comes out on fire on that song. Second track on the album, 187, he wrote. And it's like he kind of upgraded himself from the first album to the second album, which is amazing considering how good his first album already is. And then he came out with 187, he wrote, and just blew everyone away again with that.
He is, like I said earlier, he is the epitome of just straight street gutter shit.
This is put someone's brains in their lap music.
Yeah. Conway the Machine from the East Coast, right? Buffalo MC. He said before Wu and Mob and Nas, his favorite rappers was the niggas on our screen right now. Spice and MC8. And you could tell like they influenced him because he's one of the most grimiest MCs ever lived. So, you know. And he ain't even from the West Coast. It don't matter where you're from, dog. It just matters about what influences you, and that's just some pure gangster shit, dog. Like you said,
absolutely.
Brains in your lap music, dog. Like that's how nice you can put it, man.
Yep, and or like that, like drive-by shit. You know what I mean? No one does it better.
No one. He's up there. He's number 1 for me. Yeah, he probably is. Out of that, you know, you got South Central Cartel. They make great gangster shit. There's a slew of gangster West Coast rappers. But for me, Spice-1 does it the best.
There's different types, you know, like MC8's more of he's more like telling you about what it's like in the hood, like growing up in Compton. It's like a slightly different, like he's not so much like bodying people and stuff. Like he does on some songs, but like for the most part, it's more about building that atmosphere of like, you know what it's like in there.
When
Yeah.
he comes strapped reminds me of when you just say a nigga killed your homie.
No, that song. Oof.
That album's real creepy. The production on that, it's like that
Yeah,
riding by in a low, mad slow. And when you see the
it's that
target,
that paranoia shit. Definitely.
yeah, just start, because a lot of niggas, man, they be getting high off that PCP before they shoot a nigga. So it's like that creeping slow with the low rider and his low nigga brains out afterwards. Like that shit is fucking creepy to me. That we on Strap Records,
Definitely. Ice-T's up there for me as well.
Oh,
He's for me, he's like an intelligent, like criminal mastermind kind of rapper. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
he's
like
smart.
Peel Their Caps Back to, that's one of the tracks where it's just like, I'm gonna pull up on you slow. You won't even fucking expect it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. But Spice, man, yeah, definitely up there too.
Oh yeah.
he's probably the most gutter. Like, yeah, that's a good way of putting it, Doobie. Like, just gutter, like no fucks given.
Yep. There's no fucks given, bro.
So yeah, where are we up to?
4, I think.
Number 3. Have you done your number 4 yet?
Not yet.
Okay. So
It's a classic. Everyone knows that. I had to put it on here. Strap on the side. America's Nightmare.
With the East Bay
G.
G.
Y'all don't like, hey, come on, nigga. From the Menace Society. So fucking dope.
Pac in the video.
Great song. Yep. Pac in the video. This when Spice had like the old dog braids and shit.
Yeah, his coolest look, definitely.
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. Such a good fucking song.
Yeah,
it's so banging. Catchy too. I said, he's good with his fucking like choruses and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
And like, boom, he's on his back. Spice-1 is a motherfucking trooper. Say what up to the East Bay Freddy Krueger. That's it.
He said, nappy head motherfuckers in the Coupe de Ville lighting shit up like Fire Marshal Bill, right? You see that? What do you say? She hops on the floor like my nigga Domino and get a big fat sack.
Yeah.
Motherfucking thing, pistol with the nigga with the
AKA. He's referring to that ghetto jam. Yeah.
And he's rapping it in the fucking melody of the. Oh, it's amazing, bro. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, Strap on the Side. Ain't no way in hell that wasn't going to be on here. That's that. Yo, dog, I used to go to the projects playing that in my Sony Walkman, just bumping the fuck out of it. Everywhere I went, America's Nightmare is a top 5 West Coast gangster rap album for me. That shit is amazing, and this is one of my favorite songs on that record. And it had to be high too. You know what I mean? So yeah. So that's number 4 for me. Strap on the Side.
Dope. Number 3 for me is my favorite song off America's Nightmare, but it's not that one. It's the other single, "Face of a Desperate Man."
Oh yes, that made it, but I had to get rid of it. That was on the.
Yeah, "Face of a Desperate Man." I believe that was track 2 on the album. One of his more slower, more kind of conscious songs, talking about the kind of the hard side of going through this life and sort of the messed up shit that you have to go through. And "Face of a Desperate Man," produced by Anne Banks, flips that Roy Ayers Ubiquity song, "The Memory," for the other MCs used at that time. Lil Half Dead used it on the song "That's What You Get" off "The Dead Has Arisen" that same year. But I think it's flipped better here, because all Banks did was take that sample and just made it bump more. That's all he did, and it sounds amazing. And I just love that song. There was a while when I was still going to college, I listened to that song like all the time when I was on the bus and stuff. That was my go-to. Like, let's put on that "Face of a Desperate Man." Yeah. That was my favorite, and it means a lot to me, as far as like that was one of the first songs I heard by him that really blew me away. Thought it was absolutely amazing, and love that chorus too. Bang, 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 bang. Hey, that like the way he did that raga shit. He just does it so well. I can't do it because I sound like an idiot when I do it. But with the way Spice does it, he sounds awesome.
Yeah.
DJ Quick, other rappers like that, not so much. But Spice, he knew how to do that shit. But yeah, fucking awesome. Love Face of a Desperate Man, and yeah, that's my number 3. And yeah, also a single off America's Nightmare. That was the other big single off it. So yeah, dope.
Oh yeah, Ross. I love that song to death and almost made it, but I had to think of other shit that I liked a little bit better. So my number 3 is Money Gone.
This is off the first album, yeah.
The first record from 1992. That dog capping him in the brain with the that shit, that stutter shit is incredible.
Yeah, that was the first song, as far as I know, where he did that through the entire track.
Yes. Yeah. Some niggas might be like, "Oh, it's annoying or something." Not for me. Not for me.
I love it too.
It's so funny. The first time Spice met Pac, he went up to him and said, "Capping him in the brain with the nah." That's the first thing you ever said to Spice.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. So, Money Gone, just some straight gutter shit, amazing. And my top 3 Spice-1 songs of all time. I played this all the time, dog. Like, it's in a regular rotation for me. Money Gone is just a fucking banger, bro. That's my number 3 off the 1992 album.
That's great. Yeah, it's he's done that on other songs as well, like The Fucking Murderer, which is the track 1 of 187 he wrote.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, I agree. Every time he did it, he doesn't do it that much. I think he was like aware that he couldn't overdo it, otherwise it would probably get boring. But like the times when he did do it, it sounded awesome. I love it. Doesn't get boring to me.
Oh no,
did it so well.
Yeah.
At number 2, we've got song off a soundtrack, and it's Born to Die.
Ooh.
That song off the Tales from the Hood soundtrack. Evil lurks in the mind of a madman. Yeah, in the mind of a madman, that's what it is.
Yeah.
So I have to call Spice-1 to put in work. Like, that song, when the beat kicks in, that's how you do it. You mop up on him and shoot him in his motherfucking head. Like, damn, that's what an intro. And then the beat kicks in, that and then super dark. And he starts going through his bars, talking about his guns like if they were family members. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
He talks about having this, wanting to shove an AK up someone's ass and shit like that.
Ooh.
It's so good, that line.
To the dome.
Oh, the chorus, yeah, and that line where he talks about the brains running down the drain like the LA floods or whatever.
Yeah,
it's so brutal. That's his darkest song. Like that's a horrorcore classic. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
absolutely. And
I talked to my 380 like a bitch on the stroll.
I thought like just the way he did that was so good. I believe the interesting thing, that first verse, the song that he did with Pac, for the Thug Life, the I'm Losing It track, which would end up being on Are You Still Down? It's that same verse, which is interesting. So I don't know if he originally wrote it for the Thug Life song and he was like, oh, well, that's not being used, I'll just reuse it here. But, it doesn't sound like it's recycled at all because it fits so well over this dark production. It's just incredible. And I think it's an absolutely amazing song. It's a shame. I think it's a shame that we didn't get a video or a single for it. I would just love to see that, Such a great soundtrack too. The Tales from the Hood soundtrack, but that's the crown and jewel of that soundtrack. That's the dopest shit,
Yeah, it's the best song on there. No
Stab him in the throat with the date and spoke wire. And that's your favorite line off there.
Yeah, it is. Oh, nigga shoot it himself when I pull up the strap.
Yeah, it's so good. So, Born to Die. If anyone in the chat hasn't heard that, I don't care what you're into. You need to listen to that. It's a must listen. So yeah.
That just makes you want to do some illegal shit, bro. That shit is fucking crazy.
Because I know a lot of people for what's us, the juggalos or whatever. You're into that wicked shit. This is wicked shit.
The real wicked shit.
Yeah.
Shit is banging.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So my number deuce. My number two is the title track off his second record. 27 he wrote, man.
Amazing.
I adore that song. I'm trying to keep my aces and my deuces all together. Oh, God. Such a good fucking song. That 1-8-1-8-7, that fucking patois shit.
Yeah.
Man, incredible song. It's mad menacing. I love driving to this song. It's good to drive to. Just ride around slow with the AC on, chilling, smoking something. Shit is incredible, yo. 27 he wrote off the fucking album of the same name, man. Incredible.
There's a line on that song that Isham kind of bit a little bit. The line where he goes, having fatal pots of putting chrome to my dome. Isham uses a very similar line in Mental Stress. It's very similar. It's almost too similar.
Said getting mail a lot, like Spice said getting mail,
Yeah, I think he definitely bumped his shit. Definitely.
Oh, no question. Now, imagine a song with those two.
In 94?
Oh, my. There's 2 years I want it, Ross. 94, because you got Closed Casket, America's Nightmare. Yeah. On 1996. Dead Flowers, 1996. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
I will body a nigga to hear it. Like that shit. I would love that. Not now, but back then. Ooh.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh my
100%.
God. Yo, Ross. That's my dream collab right there. That would be insanity.
Yeah, it would be out of this world.
Like
the world wouldn't be able to handle it.
No. You could just hear them together. They got two dope voices. Oh man, it would have been incredible. Yeah, that's on number two, man. I can't get enough of that 187 he wrote track. That shit is incredible.
And that's a good example of one of his more kind of slower, thoughtful songs. Like, not everything he did was that killing shit. Most of it was, but not everything. And this shows that he had versatility, and he was able to mix it up and do it with ease, really.
Oh, yeah? Such a good fucking song.
And then, number one, this is the song, one of the first songs that I heard by him. And it blew me away when I heard it. It's Dirty Bay of 1996. It's my number one favorite song. A song that people don't really talk about because it wasn't really a single or anything. And it's off 1996, which is a very underrated album. But that song is incredible.
Yeah, it is.
That beat alone is bananas. And yeah, that's another one of those, like, it's pretty dark song. Like, 1996, a dark album, and that's another one of those songs where he's just murking people. And Dirty Bay, amazing. It samples that Sitting on the Dock of the Bay, the whistling for it. He uses that over the chorus, so it just sounds so gangster when you hear the whistling sampling over the chorus. I can't do it. I'm not going to try and whistle, but it just sounds amazing. And yeah, it's just an amazingly brutal track, and one of the first songs that I heard by him, because 1996 was the album that, for whatever reason, I got into with him. I think it was the album cover that kind of made me go, "Oh, that's dope!" Of him setting the record on fire. It's just like, that's a dope album cover of him wearing like the shirt and the cap and everything. I was like, "Oh, this looks cool." Album covers, that's a lost art. You know what I mean? I mean, there's obviously still some dope ones going about, but like that matters a lot when you're kind of making a decision, I think. When you're like, what album am I gonna check out first? Oh, this one looks cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, 1996, it's an amazing album, and that is my favorite song off it. And I have it at number one because it means a lot to me. So yeah, I think it's amazing. Check it out if you haven't heard it. It's very underrated.
Yeah, it's a very underrated album, man. 1996, man, great album.
They included that song on the Hits album from '98 for some reason.
A lot of niggas post that on IG. I noticed a lot of niggas post that.
It's weird.
He's wearing a jacket and it's like the blue background. Yeah,
I believe that was the picture is from. I believe the Play a Man single has that photo. I believe that's where it's from. from the Black Bossellini. So yeah, I've got no song from
Yeah.
the Black Bossellini on my top 10, unfortunately. But,
Imagine that should have been a Black Bossellini cover. I would have been good with that instead of him with no shirt on.
Yeah, I'm not into that LL Cool J kind of shit. Doesn't suit him.
Right? Yeah, man. So great number one for Ross. My number one Spice-1 song. Ross knows what it is.
Born to Die.
Born to Die, nigga. Like that's me and my cousin Holly. Peace to my cousin Holly, man. We used to watch Tales from the Hood on the regular, man, and I would hear that and be like, "Oh my nigga!" I would just watch that scene when Crazy K is in the psych ward and shit just to hear it, because that shit is incredible. Steel City in the chat. I know you're a horror movie buff. You had to see Tales from the Hood. This song is fucking insane. Me and Ross talked about it the best, so I'm not gonna say too much. But man, just some of the illest bars ever. His most grimiest, dirtiest fucking track. You know, I worship it. There you go. Born to Die is my favorite Spice-1 song of all time. It had to be, because that's the song I hit from Spice, and I'm like, yo, incredible. Incredible. Nothing better than that for me.
It's hard to top. Absolutely.
Yeah. Love that shit so much, man. So yeah.
Our lists were pretty different.
Yeah, it was, yeah. A lot different. We had number 6 was the same.
Yeah.
You know, but other than that, yeah, pretty much different. Yeah.
I think that's dope.
Oh yeah, I highly enjoy this, man. That's Spice, one of my favorite rappers of all time. So, as I know he is yours.
Absolutely. I mean, one of those guys that never got their props, but he had a killer run in the 90s.
He absolutely did, bro.
He was one of those guys, unfortunately, didn't transition into not being on a major very well. Like when he went the independent route, just like working with a lot of kind of not so hot producers and stuff like that.
Albums with him on motorcycles and weird shit like that. I wasn't so keen on.
Yeah, like the Raiders logo with him in
That's
it.
That's a terrible. Romebone has that CD, and I'm like, what the fuck? What you got that for?
There's one good song on it. With it's produced by Battle Cat, so it's pretty good. But yeah, no, like a lot of the stuff after Black Bossellini wasn't that good, and it's a shame that his last major album was Immortalized, which pretty much sucks.
That's the last Spice-1 album I heard, and I don't fucking like it. Got Nori on there, I think.
What the fuck? Yeah, it's like a Super Thug ripoff. With Nori, it's not very good. And he does a remake of "You Can't Fade Me," but it's not like the remake of Sucker MCs that he did by Run DMC, where it was like dope. Yeah. That was just like pretty much the same beat and like very similar lyrics, and it just didn't work. It didn't work. There is one good song on that album, and it's "Suckers Do What They Can," something like that, featuring Too Short and Yuck Mouth. That's pretty good. And Roger Troutman was one of the last songs he did before he passed, so that's kind of dope. That's it though. It's not a very good album, and it's a shame he kind of faded into obscurity after that. But I think he's capable. You know, he can still rap his ass off. He just doesn't. I don't know. Beat selection's not the greatest and stuff like that, but. You know, I still love him. I think he's one of the greatest from the 90s and one of the greatest periods. And got much respect for him. I wish him all the best. Keep doing this thing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Ya Clout had to pay homage to Spice-1, top 10 songs, man.
And there's so many great songs that we didn't mention, of course.
Yeah. It was hard, man. Like I said, I redone my list.
Really hard. Yeah. Really hard. East Bay Gangsta off the first album. That's amazing. That we didn't talk about. Trigger's got no heart.
Trigger's Got No Heart. Yeah, that didn't make it, dog. It almost was there, but I had to put like Money Gone, dog. You know.
Yeah.
I had to. But
that would be close for me. That Trigger's Got No Heart because it's so good.
Which version? The Menace version or the fucking?
Either, because like I said, he was the master of making clean versions. So the clean version is pretty much just as good for me. You know what I mean? It's not much worse. You know.
I agree. Definitely agree.
Because on the dirty version, he says, you know, with my motherfucking mask on, but in the clean version he says with this Jason mask on. You know what I mean? It's just it works. He was so good at that. And what other songs did we not pick? None of the singles of like 1996, like Ain't No Love. That's a great song. Love that. The 1996, the title track of MC8. That's banging.
Yeah, it's a banger. Yeah, love that song.
That You Done Fucked Up, dissing Puma.
Oh, you done fucked up. I got love for D-Boys. For D-Boys, that shit too.
That's close with E40.
Yeah,
that was close for me because that's another dark song. You know what I mean? Really dark way to kick off America's Nightmare. And E40's verse is so good on that.
It is.
I reached into my drums and pulled out my strap. Hollow-tipped hot ones dipped in garlic. I smobs at the bar like an alcoholic. Like that's he killed it. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Spiggity Spice.
Absolutely. And no songs with the Black Box Cellini, but I love that Fetty Chico on the
Mac. The Mac 10?
Yeah, so good.
Really good fucking song.
Recognized Game with Ice-T and T-shirt. It's pretty dope too.
Oh yeah. That's on that album too, right?
Yep.
Am I correctly? Yeah.
Yeah. Black Box Cellini's a dope album too. It just didn't have
I gotta pick that up.
Definitely, yeah. It's a dope album. It just didn't quite have any songs that were able to squeeze on to the top 10. You know, it was hard. Like I said, so many good songs, but yeah, amazing shit.
Fuck yeah. Shout out to Spice-1 on the
He's featured on so many good songs too, like Dusted and Disgusted. Amazing.
Yeah, he fucking bodies that shit. Yeah.
Ring It, he's on that with V40 as well.
Yep, Ring It off fucking The Holly Game, which is a great album to me.
Yep, I agree.
He put 187 Fact on. Love that album.
Yep, Fact Not Fiction. Yep.
Yeah. You down for a quick little after show, Ross? Or what?
Yep.
Good. I'm gonna kill some time. Had a lot of time for UFCD tonight. 25 years of the Purple Tape. Yup, damn right. I made a dope post on Discord about that in a hip hop chat.
Yep.
And on Instagram. You know what I mean? My favorite album of all time. What can I say?
Knuckleheads.
You God killed that shit. I don't give a fuck what niggas say, yo. Knuckleheads, Incarcerated Scarfaces, Who Gambinos, North Star, Heaven and Hell, Criminology, Guillotine Sports, Glaciers of Ice, Ice Water, Wisdom Body is dope, man. Got that Pretty Tony skit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, from the Mac movie and all that. Oh man, just a great
I love all
album.
the skits in that album.
He's like, yo, man, see, I got blue and cream. And then I'll flip it and be like marble cake, talking about the wallabies and shit, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Can It Be Also Simple remix? I love. Some people don't like. I love it. It's a perfect rap album. It's the greatest rap album ever made, in my opinion. It's the GOAT.
Ice Cream, of course. Yeah.
Ice Cream. You couldn't go nowhere in the summer of '95 without hearing that. Shook Ones, that and Shook Ones. Fucking.
Amazing.
Oh. Sugar Hill from AZ. Niggas play that a lot too. I remember that. But fucking dog. Come on.
Bitches get their titties sucked. Ice Cream.
Ice Cream. I must kill that shit. We just got back from the barbershop, KRD. You guys making all the bitches go crazy with your fade. That's what's up. But yeah, salute to the Purple Tape. 1,000 salutes.
Hell yeah.
The motherfucking Purple Tape, man. Westside Gunner now. Oh, my bad, Ross. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I don't think anyone's gonna argue with that.
Oh hell no! I made a dope post. I even put the Killer movie up there because they sampled it so many fucking times on that record.
Yep.
You know. What was I gonna say? Westside Gunner. Yeah, he announced his Shady debut, man. His Shady debut.
Yes, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming out August 28th. Produced by Beat Butcher, Derringer, and Alchemist.
Dope. That's all you need.
It's going to be fire. It's going. Put it this way: what Shingun do is the grimiest mainstream rap record since the Wu was in power. Right? Like, come on. They didn't do nothing whack on there at all.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So, and it's on Shady. So, I ain't putting nothing behind West. I know he's going to put out a fucking classic.
And Pray for Paris, man. That was
he said it's better than that?
I know. And then, yeah. But, like I always said, these guys always have a way of getting better. So, it could happen.
yeah. West said it's like if Fly God and Supreme Blind Tell had a baby or some fly shit he said. The nigga said something like that. And I was like, word, we shall see.
I mean, like you said, I don't think it's gonna disappoint.
I don't think so.
You got those three producers, that's all you need, don't need any more.
I agree. And Conway, King to a God, drop in the 14th. So that's in 2 weeks. I can't wait for that.
Oh, I agree, dude. But I hope they do. Probably not, though, for fuck's sake.
I know, right? What the fuck? So, Ross,
yo,
you like that Pray for Paris hard copy, huh, my nigga?
It's beautiful.
I love it.
Version.
Yeah, that's dope too. Yeah.
The way it slides out, and you got like a holder to put the disc in. Beautiful. No complaints.
Hell yeah. So what's your favorite track on there again? I forget.
Oh, that's pretty hard, man, because it's such a good album. But I love that. Was it 527? That's it. That's
627, I think.
Yeah.
Either way.
I get the numbers mixed up on that.
So do I.
But that song is so good.
It is
impeccable.
They all killed it. I don't give a fuck what niggas say about Tyler. I like that shit.
I thought he did a great job, honestly.
Yeah.
And Joey too. He did it. 327.
I thought that shit was like 2015. Joey, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
kill that shit.
He did. He really did. And that beat's crazy. And Westside did a thing on there too. I think that song is phenomenal. I really think.
You know me, Ross. That $5,000 ounces. Shit.
With
Gibbs and Rock Marciano, dog. That shit is crazy. George Bondo with Benny and Con, like
crazy good, yeah.
Fuck, man. Allah sent me a mix. I don't know why. Sean versus Flair. Yeah, that Primo shit is crazy.
I wish that was longer. It's my only complaint.
Yeah, I agree. Give me 3 verses, Wes.
Because that, you've got a Primo beat and it's only like two minutes. It's not long enough, It's like that. Isn't No Vacancy done by Muggs?
It's the first one.
That's like an intro, you know what I mean? It's not long enough. But still love it.
You know what's one of the greatest West Side Muggs songs? John Bina of Hitler 6.
Oh, yeah, it's a good one.
West Side Gun and Edo, that shit is nuts, dog. Like, yeah, man. West never disappoints for me. Nothing whack from West in my eyes. Only West shit I don't like is the shit with Mr. Green. I don't like
I don't know
shit.
who that is.
Yeah, it's not that good.
I haven't listened to that.
And West never promoted it either, damn near. So
you must think it's whack.
It must be some like shit that they just put West verses on. I don't know. I don't like the shit, to be honest. But everything else, fire. J. Royale, man. The Irish Stoop. August 7th. August 9th, Sunday, he will be on the show again. Going over the Baltimore Housing Project album. Can't wait to hear that record.
Can't wait to.
Feeling for that. Did y'all hear the shit that Snoop Dogg said about M? I didn't watch it, but I heard him say he's not in his top 10 or something like that. What did he say, KD? Make me hip. I didn't see it.
I don't pay attention to social media. I hate it. So I don't know any of these things that go on.
I wish I was like you, Ross. I really do. Because I'll be on social media and I'll be like, look at these disgusting, stuck-up pieces of garbage. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck? That's why I like Discord. Yeah. Discord is my favorite shit right now. So
Yeah, because it's not even social media really. It's just
Yeah,
our own
it's our
private
shit.
hangout. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And it's better than LL Rakim KRS. Oh my god. Fuck out of here.
Jesus. I mean, maybe like for a little brief period of time, he's up there, but not overall. No.
I'll be honest, Ricardo gives me. I hate Eminem now. I truly do.
I
Like
still like the good shit. Yeah.
I do too. I love it, but I'm not gonna listen to it anytime soon. But,
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that KRD. But I want to know what he said in the video, man. Did he throw shade at the nigga or what? So I didn't see it. But yeah, Ross, I want to know this, man. It's so dope that you got a dope No Limit collection. I want to know, since the No Limit Chronicles is popping, if you had to choose, what's your top 3 No Limit Records albums that you own, that you have, that you listen to?
Oh shit! Ice Cream Man's up there.
Oh yeah, fire.
True from '95.
The '95 True. Word.
Yeah, and then God, that's hard. Oh shit! It has to be something from like '98, like
That Impeccable Run.
Yeah, like that first Fiend movie. I don't know, something like that. You know what I mean? Soulja Slim's first album was so good. I don't know.
Shell Shock though.
Shell Shock, yeah, it's fire too. I don't know.
Ken and Abel?
Ken and Abel, I do. Yeah, I've got the first 2. Yeah, the No Limit ones. Yeah.
Those are the ones that matter anyway.
Yeah, not when they were Double Vision or whatever the fuck.
No, fuck that shit. Any other shit after that, fuck.
But yeah, that's hard picking a top 3. I would need to kind of sit down and really think about it. But,
who's your favorite No Limit soldier?
Fiend is up there for me.
Yeah, for my top 3 is C Murder, Mac, and Fiend. Those are my top 3.
Yeah, Fiend. I mean, Mac would be up there for me as well, just because he's so good. And don't know, Mystical maybe. I don't know.
Oh, nigga, Unc was bumping. Oh, Unc be surprising. He just bumped some random shit. The nigga was bumping that Dum Dum. Off the E40.
That's my favorite. Yeah.
It's so fucking good. Yeah, No Limit is the fucking truth.
And I love, like, if maybe Mr. Servon wouldn't be one of my favorites as far as like overall MCs, but he has one of my favorite albums, that Life Insurance.
Yeah. Yo, Rick never heard that, man.
He's bugging.
He has the shitty one.
the next level.
Yeah,
it's okay.
I told him,
yeah.
If I see that, I'll buy it for you if it's cheap enough.
Life Insurance, that's up there for me. That might be up there. It's one of my favorites. I love that album.
And 1997 is such a good year too for No Limit, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I listen to that Ghetto D just the other day. Love it. Could crack like this.
I served fiends that once got arrested for having rocks inside my jeans, but nowadays. Pastor Green. Woo!
Yeah, it's fire. Captain Kirk, that's my shit.
Captain Kirk is fucking ill. Shout out to my nigga Silk, though.
That song with Pimp C on it, I can't remember.
That's my homies?
Yes. Love that.
Oh, yeah. Ghetto D, arguably, could be the greatest South record of all time. It's so good.
The thing that really gets me with it, that really impresses me with it, is it's like 80 minutes long or something close to it. They, what No Limit do. They fill up the discs pretty much.
Yes, they do.
It's not boring. You know what I mean? You don't lose interest with that album. It just flows and it works.
Hey, yo, Ross, I know you would appreciate this. During the Ice Cream Man era, when he was blowing up in the West and the South, Suge called him, and he's like, the West ain't big enough for the both of us, right?
Yeah.
And P's like, so when you leaving? That's some gangster shit.
Oh my god. Suge Knight of all people to say that to? Oh my god. P's crazy. But he's one of the few people who could say something like that.
P's a G. He said he ain't afraid of no
Yes.
man. P did something to one of my favorite rappers, unfortunately. You know what I mean? But that's what it is. Shit happens. Love Master P. One of my favorite rappers of all time. And he's not lyrical, spiritual, miracle, but he's dope as fuck.
He was influenced by Spice, definitely.
Yeah, he
Spice
was.
One.
During that era, he definitely had that. The Get Us Trying to
Especially
Kill Me era?
yeah, and 99 Ways to Die, definitely.
Yes.
He sounds a little like Scarface in that album too, on some of the songs.
I don't give a fuck. Go ahead, Ross.
I was just gonna say, that I seen a man die, cry. That I seen a man die, kind of flow. That kind of shit.
Yeah.
He does that.
Oh, you're gonna like in a documentary. I don't want to give too much away. One more thing, Jay Prince is in there.
Oh, dope.
And he was talking about how he, schooled P to some shit. It breaks down his childhood so deeply, his basketball years deeply. The Start No Limit, it's incredible. I gotta search for a link for you, bro.
I'm in the mood to listen to those albums again.
So am I. I'm in a No Limit mood right now, my nigga. Yo, do you have the Unbothered soundtrack?
Yes.
It's incredible. It's one of the greatest soundtracks ever made. Yes. Fuck yeah.
That Come On with E40 and Be Legit.
Oh, that meal ticket. That meal ticket, my nigga.
Yeah.
That Situation Dirty.
Brother Lynch.
Yes.
That's loaded era, Brother Lynch. I love it.
Lynch should have been on No Limit.
It's funny that you say that. The second True album, it's pretty shitty. Who's the Killer? The original press of that was put out in conjunction with Black Market Records.
That's
so
crazy.
There you go. Yeah.
King George.
Yeah, I heard he's on there. On the documentary.
Yeah, he is. Yo.
It's pretty surprising because we haven't heard it from him in a long time.
He's like, P hurt me, man. When P was like, good luck. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah.
You're gonna love it. You are going to love it, bro. Yeah, man.
I think Big George tried to keep on using the True name after leaving No Limit or something whack. I can't remember. Yeah.
The original
P took him off.
Yeah, he took him off to Get Us Trying to Kill Me.
Yeah. So that's when it's like a deep beef, when you're willing to go into like shit and take people off.
I was telling Ricardo, I don't give a fuck if we don't have the OG, man. I'm lucky to have that, dog. You kidding me?
Oh yeah. I mean, no, I haven't seen anyone with the CD. I mean, I'm sure if I went on Instagram, there probably is someone with the CD, but like, out of people personally, I don't know anyone who has that CD. No one.
The 1997 press.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, even if I went on the Discogs, you won't find it. It's not there.
How was that 97 press going?
Let's check it out. Used to be expensive, that's for sure. Let's check it out now. CD.
I bought it for $44.
50 euros, 35 euros, 50. Oh, someone's selling the original in mint condition for $1,000. No shit.
God.
$1,000. 29 for the re-release. 200 for the re-release.
God.
67 for the re-release. 169 for the re-release. 188 for the re-release. Sealed.
Damn, nigga.
But I got mine sealed, and it was like 12 quid from round 3.
That's dope. I got, dog, my 99 Ways to Die story, correct?
Yes, yeah, you ordered it thinking it was going to be the reissue, which is the one I have, but I still like the reissue cover, but you got the original one with the pistols on the cover.
Dog, I ordered the one that you got, right?
Yeah.
And it said very good. Nigga, I get the OG shrink wrap. Nigga, I paid $30. Crazy shit, man.
Amazing. That's the biggest score probably you'll ever get. Like you can't get any better than that, as far as surprise goes.
Open up a package and your fucking jaw drops to the floor. That's what happened.
Yep.
Yeah, Ice Cream Man is so good.
Oh yeah, Ice Cream Man. The Ice Cream Man.
Boom. 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 Fire, dude. Oh, shout out to Lucia, man. She's a sweetheart. And shout out to you, homie. 27 Proof. That shit was on my list.
It's an incredible song.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Lucia, man. But, yeah, man. No Limit talk all day, dog. I can be here all day.
MP The Last Dawn, that was dope too.
I love that album. I don't give a fuck. I love that album.
Very good double disc album. Like there's not much on there that I don't like. If anything, it's really good.
Boom Boom on that shit with Fiend and Snoop. Oh man, that shit with Bone too.
Oh yeah, really good. And
Fiend and Bone, nigga.
War Wounds is not the track, but oh man, it's
War Wounds.
Yeah.
Check out my War Wound. Yeah, Just Got Me Trapped. That made the list too for me, yo. I'll pick that as well. If you want to see the replay, watch it when it's over. We go through all 10 of them. KFD said True 95 Ice Cream Man. I'm going
Ooh, that's hard.
I'm going Ice Cream Man because it's sentimental to me, I guess.
Yeah, I might go with that just by a little bit. Yeah. But True 95 is amazing. Those are my favorites.
Bread with Sibo. Oh, fuck, man.
That's crazy good, yeah. It sounds more like a Sibo song than a True song, you know what I mean? Because it's DJ Daryl who did a lot of stuff with Sibo at that time. But, yeah, Last Dance, that song's on there. And Would You Take a Bullet for Your Homie?
Oh, God.
Of course, I'm About It, like the OG one.
I would take a bullet for my homies. And that's some real shit.
Absolutely.
Ride or die type shit.
Yep.
Banger. Dog, we got to do some No Limit shit. Like maybe just say fuck it and review the Ghetto D album. Something, Besides doing the recaps of the shows that me and Rick do. But, yeah, I want to do that. Like review Ghetto D or something. Hey, yo, Ross, Q assist next day.
It was on both of our lists.
It was Sis. It was number 1 on my list, bro, and it was number 2.
Man.
Yeah.
So I don't think anyone. Yeah.
1 to the head, 3 to the dome.
That's it. Impeccable, really.
Oh, it's fucking banging. Nigga shit on himself when he pull out the strap.
I watched that Nadas DVD again today.
You did?
Yeah, revisited it.
I watched it the day we did the show.
That
was a dope show.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, after doing the show, I wanted to watch it again because it'd been a while, and it was dope seeing there's a lot of pictures in that I've never seen before, and yeah, concert footage and shit that I haven't seen before.
Mastermind talking some ill shit in this as E.
My only complaint, my main complaint is that do you believe in God? Get surprisingly little conversation in that.
Yeah, I noticed that though.
Yeah.
It's the best album they've ever done. Why?
I agree.
The greatest wicked shit rap album ever made, in my opinion. Shit is crazy. But yeah, No Limit. I'm in a No Limit mood like crazy lately. So I'm bumping a lot of P. A lot of fucking True. True to the Game is my favorite album from them.
Oh, that's really good too.
Yeah. So happy to have that OG finally.
Yeah, the smoking green
in my Cadillac. But also the reissue was dope to have too. Because it has some fucking shit you can't get on disc one or the first pressing. So
yeah, that's how you do it. You know what I mean? Not many labels would go to the effort. It's kind of like the Ghetto's Trying to Kill Me. At least they tried to put extra stuff on there too.
Yeah, some niggas just take off a track and just fucking,
Call it a day.
call it there. Yeah.
MC Pooh, yeah. Well, yeah. That's actually a good example because he took off 2 songs from the first album, or well, Jive took off 2 songs, but they replaced the songs with other songs. They at least made the effort, rather than Federal, for example, where they took off 3 songs and replaced them with 0 songs.
Yeah, I don't like that shit. It bothers me, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a shame. One song I can live with.
Yeah, I can live with that because I got fucking what's that nigga? Selly Cell, Heat for Your Ass. Some got it.
Yeah,
Was it Body Bags or some shit like that?
Zigzags and Body Bags. Yeah. And Be Legit's first album's missing a song too.
Be Legit the set. Oh, Sis, yeah, that's a fucking banger.
Off the Ice Cream Man. Yep.
Yeah, ooh, that shit is so ill.
Another DJ Daryl production. Yep.
Yeah, Ice Cream Man. I said yesterday. I said he still had that. We did a stream yesterday, me and the homies, and I was like, he still had that West Coast
Very
vibe
much
on that
so.
record.
Very
Yeah.
much so. Even on Silk's album that same year, very West
The
Coast.
Shock is dope, dog.
I love that album.
Same. And I like Child to the Game, dog.
Yep. That's my favorite Soldier song, that first track.
That's either that or the Soldier song or fucking Life or Death from C Murder. It's hard to choose. Either those.
Yeah.
Either one of those can be my favorite.
Another underrated album is the Assassin album by Big Ed. It's a dope one.
I was talking to the homegirl Olivia about that the other day. She watched the fucking documentary and she was talking about that album. Yeah, great album. That song "Buck 'Em" with fucking Fiend and Magic.
Fuck those. Yeah.
Fucking. And 2 of the most underrated No Limit albums. Man, Ghetto Commission, Wise Guys.
Oh, 100%. That would probably be up there as one of my all-time favorites. Honestly, I love that album. Love it.
Holloway, though. That dude.
Yeah.
He's my favorite member.
I'm killing off the bloodline. Buck 'em.
Oh, Magic fucking body that shit.
He did.
And then that shit about like having the white people be their slaves and shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
God.
Crazy shit.
Damn, bro.
It goes dumb hard.
And that Prime Suspects. I'll put it up there too.
Yeah, that's a good one too. Because a lot of people shit on that. It's not that bad.
Which is crazy.
It's a good album.
All the No Limit heads I actually collect, like me and you, they don't shit on that. Real niggas know what it is. These Wicked Streets is a shitty album to me. I don't like that at all. Mostly. The beats are fire.
I know Ricardo hates it too.
Yeah, I don't like it that much, but I'm not gonna lie. Now I will say he does have a dope voice, but he don't use it. He can't rap to me.
Yeah.
And that's No Limit in that fucking prime, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not as bad as like Little Italy or some faggot shit like that, but
Yeah, I know. I think Ricardo has that. Little Italy, he was in the Funk Mob, which was one of the Sick With It's groups, and they dropped an album called "It's Foreplay" or something like that from '96. That's a dope album, but I don't know why his old name was G Note, and then he became a solo artist and became Little Italy for some reason. I don't know.
Wow.
Why? I don't know why. I don't know why Master P signed him either.
That's what was a downfall of No Limit. Signing every little homeboy on the block. You know what I mean? Like, you can't do that shit. You got to keep a tight roster.
Well, you also need to keep the people that you do have happy as well.
Yeah, definitely.
I sometimes look at the some of the albums in the 99 booklets, and it says, coming later this year, new Ghetto Commission. I'm like, oh, I wish that came out. You know what I mean?
Fucking dope. That would have been fucking dope.
Yeah, we talked about Dust and Disgusted earlier.
Says that talking about the greatest gangster film ever made.
Oh yeah, with the Silk with his pistols
and his fucking
taking his
sensei.
glasses off. Yeah,
Great movie.
Masterpiece.
Gary Busey.
Some people won't say no to a check.
Right? Wild shit, dog. Yeah, man. What's on your like no limit bucket list? Like what albums are you missing that you need?
The main one would be that Fiend Street Life. Apart from that, I'm pretty good. I have to say I'm very lucky. You know.
Me? Shit. Well, Trade 8 Ghetto Stories out the question.
Yeah, I saw it for like £75 once, and that was the cheapest I've ever seen it. And even then, that's still a lot. So yeah,
that little Rick, and that's not gonna happen either.
Oh yeah, for like 94 or something.
Yeah, but reasonable shit for me would be fucking the Gambino Family Get Organized.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I don't like it as much as some of the others, like a lot of the other shit in 98.
I don't like it that much either, to be honest. But I would like to have it, I guess.
Yeah, I get you.
Steady Mobbing, Black Mafia.
Yeah, I got screwed over on that one. I still don't have that, so it'd be nice to have that, so I didn't get screwed out of it.
And that's about it. Because I'll tell people right now, I'm not doing no collection video, nothing to hide, nigga. Like, I just picked up Magic, Sky's the Limit, and Young Bleed. My balls are my words, so I'm very excited for that. Those are some holy grail shit.
Definitely.
No limit. Next said I know you watched it more than once. I did, sis. I did.
We don't front. Like, no front.
Yeah. Shit. Terrible movie, though.
I can only imagine.
That Last Dawn movie, oh my goodness, dog. Like, that shit is horrendous. He's like a basketball coach, and like Silk is his player, and some Italian nigga comes in and sprays the fucking gym, and Silk gets shot. Oh, it's fucking weird.
That shows how big they were if they were able to put those shitty movies out, and people actually watched them. You know, that's how big they were. That people were willing to kind of follow them, no matter what they did. You know.
Then he just breaks out into that weird Tony Montana accent, and
yeah, and then it became, all about the clothing line and the toys and shit. Yeah. I think, unfortunately, I think spread out a little too thin. You know what I mean? Tried to do everything at once. I'm surprised there wasn't a no limit like PlayStation game or something.
Well, imagine that.
Driving a tank around.
Oh man. And like Pete thinks that shit is actually good, though. Like,
I'm sure he does. I mean, I'm sure the checks are excellent. The royalties,
right?
I don't know. Have you ever seen the Louis Theroux documentary that he did on Southern Rap?
Nah.
It's from 2000. It's pretty good because he goes to like the. I don't know if you know who Louis Theroux is. He's a English documentary maker. He's done loads of stuff over the years, but he had an old program in the late 90s, early 2000s called Weird Weekends, and he did an episode on rap, and he went to the South, and it's pretty cool because he goes to the Pen and Pixel office back when it was still popping, and he interviews Master P and stuff like that, and yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't know if
I never seen it. No.
Yeah. No Limit lunchboxes. They probably existed, yeah.
Word, it probably did, bro.
WCW, yeah. That was bad. I think Master P fleeced him for a lot of money, so good for him. I think he was getting paid stupid money just per appearance. It was ridiculous. Like $200K per appearance or something. Ridiculous, yeah. WCW were stupid, though, with money. At that point, they were just flushing money down the drain.
They didn't give a fuck around that time.
Michael Buffer, you know the way they had Michael Buffer at every main event at their pay-per-views? Like, he was getting a lot of money per appearance.
Probably more than the fucking wrestlers.
Probably, yeah. And it's like, why? He doesn't, like, no one's paying the show to see him. No one gives a fuck. He's a boxing guy, not a wrestling guy. No one cares. But, you know, I don't know. It's just crazy shit. No Limit, the animated series, that would have been horrendous, I'm sure.
No Limit, the animated series. Oh, shit.
I wonder if they had plans like that, you know what I mean? Like, those meetings probably would have been pretty interesting as far as, like, you know, what our marketing strategy is, our merch strategy is.
Wild shit, dog. Like, yeah, don't give P any idea.
Was the clothing popular? Like, did you ever see it in person?
Niggas rocked it in school and shit.
Yeah.
I remember that. I thought it was ugly as fuck.
No.
I thought what I thought was dope was the No Limit shirts with the tank on it.
Yeah,
the white joint, yes, and the shit they like the true shirts that if you watch an episode of Rap City with Big Les and Joe Claire, they're interviewing P and PC Murder and Silk, and they got these dope ass true shirts with the white, it's like a white logo. That's fire. I would rock that. But
that's keep it simple. Like don't don't go overboard. Or like, you know, I think they had like basketball gear and shit like that, didn't they? Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Jerseys and shit.
Beanie Siegel was supposed to have his own cartoon, really.
That's interesting. I don't know who would watch it. Like, who's the target audience for that?
What the fuck would it actually be about? Yeah, who knows, you know?
Need to get some Beanie Siegel in my collection.
Beanie's fucking ill.
He is.
Caffeine Queen. Hey, how you doing?
I was listening to that Scarface Guess He's Back the other day.
That shit is fire, man.
So good. With Jay.
Yeah, Kanye West when he was normal on the beat.
Yeah, back when he was dope. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I was never a big fan of Kanye as far as rapping goes, but give him production credit, definitely.
Yeah, I love the first couple Kanye records, but he's a fucking lunatic.
Yeah, he is. He I don't know, he's a attention seeker. I don't like that.
Yeah, fuck him. Yeah, Guess Who's Back is fire. That whole Fix album is amazing.
It is. In Cold Blood as well, that was also done by Kanye.
Ooh, man,
love that song.
Bang. That's on Def Jam Vendetta or some shit.
Yep, that's right.
Right,
and Face was in the suit in that game with like the full black and white suit. Yeah.
You got some ladies on the show though.
Absolutely.
Oh, it's a sausage fest in this motherfucker, man.
Word.
Shout out to the lovely ladies.
We appreciate it.
Tuning in. The playpen, what the fuck?
That sounds not good.
Sounds whack as fuck. Shit's crazy, though. Shit. So next Saturday, we'll think of something. If not, we'll just do a hangout stream. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? I mean, we mentioned Exhibit earlier. We maybe do something with him.
Yeah. I'll love to do an album review.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll think of some.
There's so many guys that we still haven't really done, like, justice to, I think. Still haven't done, like, Ghetto Boys or anything yet.
Nah, we haven't, dog. Like, what the fuck, you know?
Yeah.
Top 10 Rap-A-Lot albums or nothing, dog. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, we should just sit down and do that. It's hard, though. That
should be the episode. That next week. Yes. Top 10 Rap-A-Lot, nigga. I already fucking promoted it like a month ago on the Instagram. So, yeah, nigga, it's going down. Top 10 Rap-A-Lot albums next week.
next week. You will get your wish next week.
Next week. Not tonight, but next week. You get your wish.
Last week I listened to that Willie D. I'm going out like a soldier.
Oh, ignorant shit.
It's so good. I love it. I love the song where he disses Choice on there, who was a female rapper on Rap A Lot.
Yeah, she's on the Convicts album too. Man.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, she's on his first album as well, and he disses the shit out of her on that album. And he says that the only reason why she was on there is because she blew little J or something like that.
Oh,
it's crazy. Yeah, I'm surprised he said all that, but it was dope. It was very, very funny diss song.
It's your boy, Little J.
It's that song, Little Hooker. If you ever want to go back to it.
Yeah, I want to peep that again.
Yeah, I love that album. It's so good.
Yeah, it's a great album. Glad I have it because Lord knows, first record, Jesus.
Yeah, I think that's better than the first album.
Yeah, from what I remember, hell yeah.
So yeah, that's going to be so exciting. The top 10 Rap A Lot albums.
Yeah, I'm feeling for that. Yeah, man, I'm excited too for a death. Who knows what Brooklyn's going to do tonight? I'm excited.
Yeah, it's going to be a surprise.
Oh, yeah. Ringmaster versus Riddlebox. Can't wait. Well, I'm going to end it here, folks.
No problem.
But, Ross, stay backstage.
Yep.
I just want to get your reaction to something right quick, and then we can
go.
All right, people.
No problem.
Shout out to the chat, man, for coming on. Appreciate it. Next Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Motherfucking top 10 Rap A Lot records albums with me and my brother Vodcrack. What's up?
Hell yeah.
So, yeah, man. Shout out to the chat. Speaking Club Podcast. Bend the Boys Dominate. And we out of here. Peace.
Blow.
Blah, blah.